Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So today I have two good bits of good news. One from Roundhill Investments and one from Defiance. So let's get into it. So Roundhill is claiming that this S&P 500 zero DTE covered call strategy is the first ETF to utilize zero DTE, 0 days to expiration options on the S&P 500. And technically, I think this is true. Defiance technically is using uh, one DTE, and the I Spy, technically they're not using zero DTEs, they're using a total return swap to replicate zero TTE. So this is a very interesting marketing tactic from Roundhill. But anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. Look, the two new funds are XDTE for the S&P 500 and QDTE for the Nasdaq 100. And I'm kind of hoping in the future they'll also do the small cap, their version of the Russell 2000. So this is pretty interesting predicament. So the total annual expenses is 95 basis points, so right in line with I Spy, and a little bit lower than Defiance. So I think this is a good way to kind of diversify some of your option strategies, because they're doing a zero DTE diagonal. So basically, what this is they're selling a zero DTE call every day, or that's what they hope to do, and then at the same time they're also buying a in the money leap for so a leap is basically like a long-term option. So basically about 1 year out or so, and it's deep in the money. So this is a very very interesting way to go about it. Instead of buying a whole bunch of S&P ETFs. So anyway, what's also interesting about these products is that the distribution calendar, they actually aim to do a weekly payout. So this is actually very good for myself. I think I'm probably gonna. Well, actually, I don't want to tell talk too much about my own personal allocations. But this is definitely a good setup for myself. And what I like about these portfolio managers, most of them have a Wall Street pedigree. So this gentleman worked at Goldman Sachs. Mr. Alberico also worked at Goldman Sachs. Mr. Tan worked at UBS. Well, so I guess that's okay, I guess. And then this gentleman worked at Cancellation Advisors. So I think this is very good. I think they'll give Defiance a run for the money. The only thing that might bother me a little bit is because we don't know ahead of time what they plan to sell. So I guess they do it in the morning, so we'll know about their holdings on the next day. So this is a bit of a lag data. So if that bothered you, well, I guess you can kind of take a wait and see approach. But for me, this is very exciting. And then there's also another extra note for the Defiance. They also released the Spy T. So this is a target fund. So they're aiming for 20% a year. I think this might be good for retired or risk averse folks. Basically, what they're doing is they're buying the Spy ETF, and they're selling daily call spreads against their holdings. So I wonder if they're gonna stagger the other target income funds, maybe a week apart, or maybe a month apart. But anyway, I think this is generally good news. I think there's more options for people that, depending on the risk tolerance, maybe they find I Spy and Triple QY. They might find that those guys are a little too they feel there's nav erosion, or maybe it's a little too risky. I think these could offer a alternative for some folks. So anyway, if you like this type of content, please consider giving this a like. If you could subscribe as well. I want to try to keep the channel alive and free. I think that would be a great help. Thank you for watching. I hope people are making good money out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.